So, what is the Back to the Future franchise of movies really about? That is what I'm going to be analyzing in this episode. Welcome, story lovers, to the Story Dude Show with your host, Jared Dean Winchester, bringing you another episode for the month of November 2021. So let's get right into it. So, the Back to the Future franchise of films, what they're really about is people getting to you, not letting people getting to you, as witnessed in Marty McFly's characters, which he is the main character of this film, and we see based on his character flaw that he lets people get to him, especially Biff Tannen and some of his classmates. Now, in the beginning of the first movie, we see the principal make an insulting comment saying that Marty McFly is a slacker, which Marty dusts off and challenges the principal, saying the future is about to change. And that sets the wheels in motion because the time machine gets introduced and we see Marty accidentally going back to 1955. Now, but before that happens, we find out that George McFly, Marty's father, isn't really the type of person to take confrontations or to handle confrontations very well. And I do believe that this is where Marty gets his character flaw from, which is really letting people get to him because confrontations cannot be handled really well, not just by his father George, but also by him. So, in the first movie, Marty finds out a little bit more about his dad while trying to get him and his mother, rather George McFly and Elaine, back together, or get them to pair up for the enchantment of sea dance, which will start the chain reaction of them starting the family, the love thing starting the family. But the character flaw of Marty letting people get to him is consistent across all three movies, even though in the third movie there is a shift in storyline where much of the movie was focused on Emmett Brown, the doctor. The character flaw that Marty has still stays. And the way Marty handles confrontation or a challenge by, say, someone like his classmate Needles, or Biff Tannen, or maybe Biff's grandson in the second movie, is he causes a distraction, which we know that Biff's grandson is smart enough to look at that, is smart enough to know that trick. So, it does work for a while for Marty, but in the final scene, or rather, the final act of the third movie, the third installment, we see a complete change in Marty's character, where there's a scene where Needles calls Marty a chicken when Marty passes up the opportunity of a race to race with Needles. We assumed or we expected Marty to repeat the cycle of accepting the challenge and getting himself into trouble. That doesn't happen because instead of racing him, Marty shifts gears and races backwards, which means stuff already changed for him. Which again, the ending was pretty powerful, which was memorable. But the whole crux of the movie, or the franchise of movies, is really about Marty McFly letting people get to him, which he successfully changes. Now, this is the character arc. Now, do you think this is a fair assessment or a fair analysis? Let me know in the comments below. So, with that being said, this is Jared Dean Winchester, also known as a Story Dude. Please like, comment, and subscribe because I post anywhere between 2 to 3 episodes per month of the Story Dude show. So be sure to check all of my episodes out. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you around for a new installment of the Story Dude show. And until then, don't forget to turn that page.